Okay, let's do another... Do we do another draft? I'm a sucker for drafts. They're fun. It lets me play around with an interesting build with none of the junk cards. I like Deadly Events. I like Big Game Hunter. It can get me wrecked, but it's fine. Start each run with one less potion slot. Ouch. Who have I not drafted with recently? So, I did the Super Sly. Have I done? Yeah, I think they're about equal here. So I must have drafted with the Silent and the well, obviously the Regent. Draft, is that a new mechanic for Slay the Spire 2? It is and it isn't. So it was in the previous, it was in Slay the Spire. I just rarely did draft runs. And so, unfortunately, because so much time has passed and I've played so many other roguelike deck builders, I've gotten really sick of strike and defend. I don't know. Let's do a defect run here. They can be fun. So I got really sick of strike and defend. And as part of that, playing Slay the Spire 2 again, I'm like, I love this. I'm really enjoying it, except for the fact that you have roughly 10 junk cards that you need to get rid of every single run. Draft just gets rid of them right from the get-go, which means you are inherently busted. Which is why I throw on the other two to make it harder. Ooh. Darkness. Okay, so I guess in the last run, I was talking about the idea of like finding a linchpin card that I want to build around. Darkness here, I normally don't pick because it's kind of niche. Channel a Dark, trigger the passive ability of all dark orbs. However, what if I built around Dark? I'm gonna need some defense cards. I don't like this one, but if I grab Fight Through, there's a way to turn it into fuel. Gain 11 block, channel a Dark. Add a slime to your discard. Boy, if I don't have the thing that lets me convert to fuel, we are going to have a bad time. Bulk up, lose orb slot, gain strength and dexterity. Claw compile driver. Claw? Feral. It's not going great. Okay, scavenge. Scavenge lets me solve some of my problems. Boost away. I could have gone for a bulk up claw build, which actually might have been really good. Okay. So we don't have much for anything. We want as many bonfires as possible just to get some of these up to date. And I don't actually care to fight every single mid-boss under the sun, funny as it could be. Let's go this way. Something like that. Not the most exciting, not the worst. I don't know about this build. We will see. So I've got a bunch of garbage. Let's see. So I have Feral, I have Boost Away. I have a lot of block cards, which is kind of nice. They're swinging for 12. So let's just do Shadow Shield and then Gunk Up. Claw. Yeah, the problem is it adds it to my discard pile. Well, let's do Darkness. Scales them up a little bit. I'm just going to Scavenge Turbo, and we'll just fight through. Scavenge Wound. Gunk Up. Another Darkness. And a Claw. Okay. Yeah, if I could find some way of evoking these. We're in kind of a good spot. There we go. Yeah, none of these are particularly good. I mean, Focus could be kind of good. It would let my Darkness scale more. Oh, boy. Let's start with Claw. If I do Shadow Shield, Darkness, and then just Boost Away. We take no damage. And like the darkness orbs are insanely good. I do fight through. We can just do feral. And I don't care about doing turbo. Claw, but you get back. That's kind of nice. Shadow shield, then boost away. Well, we're keeping the damage off, which is weird. I mean, not that weird. Scavenge the wound. Darkness. Gunk up. And then there's no point in doing turbo. Ow. Shadow shield, and it's just toast. Bottled potential, Gorget, which is useful. 11 damage to all enemies. And then there's all for one, which would work really well on a Shiv build. Or not a Shiv build, a Claw build. I have Claw, but it's not really worth it. Shatter is interesting. But it doesn't multi-evoke all of my orbs, so I actually don't think it's worth it. Okay. You know what? Gunk up. Let's just scavenge turbo. It's not really being helpful here. Oh. And I should have done Shadow Shield. Oh well. Okay. Feral. Claw. Darkness. Fight through. Boost away. I don't know. Yeah, I want to go for a garbage deck. I've never done it before, and it seems like it would be fun. Unfortunately, I have a lot of garbage. Shadow Shield. There we go. Yeah, because if I could have the fuel thing that lets me... I mean, Scavenge helps. There we go. Some liquid bronze. Well, do I just get another Shadow Shield? Sure. Probably do Feral and then just leap. Because Feral at least makes the Claw kind of good. Scavenge Turbo. Darkness. And then why did I do that, actually? Oh, well. Shadow Shield. Shadow Shield. Let's just scavenge Gunk up at this point. Because, yeah, having all that extra energy for the next turn is kind of handy. Claw twice. And then a Darkness. So Rocket Punch is actually good. When a status card is created, reduce this card's cost to 0 this turn. That becomes a net neutral, does a decent amount of damage. So I have just enough for Bag of Preparation, which is kind of good. I think I might want the card removal. Because we're going to get plenty of relics. What I'd like to get rid of is... what exactly? Do I? Do I want to get rid of anything? The answer is all of these right now are technically bad. I think let's get rid of Gunk Up. Yeah, there is Overclock if I want to add more status cards. Actually, sure. Let's do it. At some point, we will get the ability to convert things to fuel. Probably. So, I'm just going to do that. Shadow Shield, and then Claw. We don't need to do Boost Away. Okay. Do Overclock. Because we can just immediately do Rocket Punch. Feral. Oh. Let's just do Shadow Shield and that. Because the Dark Orbs, by nature, scale themselves up, which is appreciated. Scavenge, burn. Claw. Rocket Punch. He's doing 25, I have no block, so we're just gonna hit both of those. Yeah, we're in a good spot. Like, weird scuffed build, but it's kind of fine. Shadow Shield, Shadow Shield. Lantern's nice. Yeah, don't want Adaptive Strike. Would work really well for an all-for-one build. We definitely don't want Hyper Beam. And while Shatter is interesting, I don't think it would help. Do I Smith? Is it good to Smith? Because this will give me extra energy. More block. More shield. More draw. More damage and 2 draw. So the Rocket Punch is actually one of the few that's really tempting. As is Feral and I guess Claw. Ooh, Darkness Plus, actually. We've got some really good ones here, but I think I'm going to rest just because I am taking some damage here, and it would not do to just get killed. So Feral for the cost reduction is tempting. However, cost reduction hasn't been a huge problem for me yet. Like, weirdly, this build has a lot of energy. Weirdly? Okay. So they're swinging for 14. I think I'm just going to Scavenge Void, boost away, and then leap. Apotheosis or Apotheosis Plus in this game? Yes, it is. Let's do Turbo, because that lets me do Rocket Punch, Claw, Pair of Shadow Shields, just take him out. Like, half my turns I have a ton of energy, half my turns I do not. Okay. Let's just do a boost away into Rocket Punch, into Claw, Darkness, and it's toast. Channel a random orb, another Turbo, Ball Lightning. Yeah, we don't need more. Eternal Feather is kind of nice. I mean, it just gives me a little bit extra healing. Leap is removed from the deck. Actually fine. I'm not using Leap that much. Okay, let's Smith. So, either we upgrade Scavenge or we upgrade Rocket Punch. I think weirdly I'm going to upgrade Rocket Punch. We need the extra draw. Okay, and Fog Parasite is almost fine. Start with Shadow Shield. Scavenge. I'm going to get rid of Boost Away. Overclock. Do we get anything else? Turbo. Shadow Shield again. And then I think I'll wait. Okay, so he gave me garbage. Shuffle all your cards into your draw pile. Okay, all of my cards. I guess let's do Liquid Bronze. Feral, Claw, Claw. Rocket Punch, I suppose. Turbo, Scavenge, a burn, and then we do Darkness. Okay. I'm just going to do Bottled Potential so I don't take this hit. So we get to do another Rocket Punch. I can do another Turbo, which gets me some more energy. We're going to Scavenge the Infection, get rid of it, do Shadow Shield for a Dark, and we take no damage. Okay. Overclock. Claw. Claw. Shadow Shield. And surprisingly, we take no damage. Overclock. Shadow Shield. We're swinging for 16, so let's just do Fight Through. This is such a garbo deck. It's fun, though. Okay. I guess I'm just going to do a Rocket Punch on this guy, see what we draw. Regen, Anchor. Let's see. Start your turn, block for every... Nope. Multicast is extremely tempting. I think we do grab that one. Okay, and we get another shop, which is not really great. Man, where's the thing that lets me mulch stuff? Do I get rid of anything? It's a little tempting to get rid of Fight Through. Even though it is some of my best block. No. And like, I like the idea of null, but I don't think I want it. And yeah, I'm not doing powers, so Storm's not great. Like, if I were to do anything here, I'd actually probably get rid of Feral. Or Claw? I think we're getting rid of Claw. I know that sounds insane. It is good damage, and I have good draw. You know, I think I'd rather go here. Well, here's the thing. If I do Feral, then I do Overclock, I can do Rocket Punch twice. Okay, I can almost do Rocket Punch twice. Which then lets me do a Turbo, which lets me do Shadow Shield. Which means I have plenty, and I will just do that. Do I scavenge? Fight Through? I suppose so. Fight Throw is good. Or Fight Through is good. Like, don't get me wrong on that one. Do I do Boost Away? Yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of damage otherwise. And the slimes aren't that bad. Now, if I just do this, yeah, it's just toast. Bag of Marbles is kind of good. And let's go for Defrag, because Focus is actually huge. It increases my darkness scaling. But I'm going to go for darkness. Okay, Phantom. Oi. Start with Overclock. See if I get anything interesting. We get Turbo. Shadow Shield, and Darkness. Because Feral is nice, but we don't need it. Okay, Boost Away. Defrag. Rocket Punch. Feral. Turbo and Fight Through. Oh, maybe I could have actually done Fight Through in retrospect. Okay, Overclock. Doesn't give me anything useful. This is going to hurt, isn't it? Yeah, I guess I'm just going to hit that. I'd like to multi-evoke, but he's got 6 Slippery. And so that's not really helpful for me. Honestly, I think we just hit that, and we'll boost away so the burn doesn't hurt us. Okay, Overclock. This is rough. Let's get rid of the burn. I'm going to drink the regen potion. Might be a bit premature, but we do have too much garbage. Okay, so we do Turbo, Rocket Punch, Shadow Shield, Darkness, Rocket Punch again, and now we can finally hurt him. He's doing 16. I'll do another one of those. Yeah, I really need Compact. Whatever the one that turns everything to fuel would be huge. Overclock, Turbo. Probably just this. Yeah, there it goes. Echo Form, first card played every turn, is played twice. Like, some of these are really tempting. Oh. Whenever you create a status card, channel a random orb. Yeah, I have to. Like, whatever that's going to do, it's going to be nutty. Do draft mode counts for ascension level unlocks? Yes, it does. It's great. Okay, add Brightest Flame to the deck. Strikes with Ember. I mean, I guess I'm going to go Pumpkin Candle. It's kind of worthless to me, sadly, but oh well. Okay. Do I have a good route here? Right side's kind of tempting. Because weirdly, we actually want to do regular fights here. And it has a shop, maybe not the best timed shop, but that's okay. Because otherwise I could kind of slide through diagonal here. Yeah, okay, let's do this. This will get us 2 bonfires, which is good because that works for Eternal Feather. A lot of elites, wow. Yeah, to make draft harder, because otherwise draft is like comically easy, I threw on Deadly Events and Big Game Hunter. So now it's extremely hard, kind of. I mean, it's not like amazingly so. Okay, if I do Boost Away, we can Rocket Punch again for free. We do a Turbo, Defrag, Shadow Shield, Darkness, and then a multicast just to get rid of the lightning. Okay, Trash to Treasure. And frankly, we just multicast the Darkness Orb. Okay, Letter Opener, Strikes and Defends, none of these are good. First time you draw a status card every turn, draw 2 cards, is extremely good. There is a very specific card that would be insanely helpful here, and the fact that we haven't found it yet is kind of baffling. It's mostly fine, but still slightly annoying. Yeah, basic Slay the Spire feels bland after a while. Like, you have banger cards, but then end up dying because you have all those strikes and defense and whatnot. Yeah, so that's why I've been picking draft, because it's just more interesting to me. I don't think I'm going to do more. Shadow Shield, Shadow Shield. Turbo, and then multicast. I'll save the fire potion, we don't need it. Had incredible run opportunities, but I never saw cards I needed. The whole 3 floors had a whole strike build without pommel strike. Yeah, that's kind of where I suffer on this one. So if we do Feral Iteration, Fight Through, we can do a Rocket Punch. Overclock for another Rocket Punch. And can't do anything, but at least the Void burns itself out. And now I draw a ton of cards, which is good. Shadow Shield, Shadow Shield. I'll just do an Overclock. Turbo, we're going to get rid of that burn. And that gives me energy for the next turn. Yeah, I've got really good draw, which is appreciated. I guess I'm just going to do Darkness. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't want those. like, I kind of wish there were ways... I kind of wish at this point there were more... Ooh. These are all kind of good. They are also swinging at me. Gain 2 orb slots. Maybe for this fight, maybe not for this fight. Iteration, Trash to Treasure, Shadow Shield, and a defrag. There we go. But this is like a classic problem with most roguelike deck builders, is the fact that the more cards that get added over the course of development, the more random garbage that ends up in players' decks. Oh, Glass Orb's kind of nice, actually. If I could have multi-evoke that here, that would be huge. I don't think I'm going to be able to, though. Well, no, I am. Let's do a boost away just so I don't have to worry about it. Oh, right. I forgot I evoke random orbs when I create status cards. Or draw them? Create them. Well, do we just do Shadow Shield and Darkness? Fight through, Rocket Punch. And then I'll scavenge the burn. That's good enough. It's a weird build. I'd like to see a TCG style system where you can enable and disable card packs before run. Even if I could just occasionally yeet some, like a whole section of cards from the pool. I don't know. Like, I'm sure this is going to be a mod somebody makes that will actually fix things. Because, yeah, right now, I'm going for, like, a hard status build, and I'm being given a bunch of, like, good cards that kind of fit the build. But I'm also being given an amount of stuff that I'm just like, wow, this is worthless to me. I wish I didn't have it. Okay, Shadow Shield, Shadow Shield. And while I'd like to do defrag, we're just going to do Darkness. This way I take no damage. And then each of these becomes maybe not fully lethal for these suckers, but, like, they're going to do a ton of damage. Let's see. Trash Treasure, Iteration, Fight Through. And a boost away. This is no longer a Darkness build. This is purely a raccoon in the garbage can build. And that's okay. Do Turbo, Rocket Punch. Hit the guy in the front. Don't have a reason for it exactly. Let's do Defrag and Feral. Probably should have actually done Feral early. Is what it is. Do Darkness, and then I'm going to do Multicast, which will wipe him out. Probably grab Machine Learning for some extra card draw. Iteration, Feral, Defrag, Fight Through. I have multicast, but that's not going to do me any good. Let's drink the Orb Potion slot, because this fight might be a little stinky. We'll see. Okay. Trash to Treasure, Turbo, Rocket Punch, Overclock, Rocket Punch, Scavenge a Wound. Let's see. Frankly, Shadow Shield, and... Well, I'd like to do Darkness. I think I'm just going to do Machine Learning. Because I should get the powers out of my setup. Okay, so this is looking honestly pretty good. Rocket Punch, we get it back. Should probably do Shadow Shield and Darkness. Scale those. Okay, we're in a good spot. Scavenge the burn. Do another Rocket Punch. Let's see. And I'll just do Multicast, because I've got plenty of energy and it's toast. Well, this is working out fairly well. Echo Form is always tempting, but it's just too expensive for this build. Nor do I think it's particularly necessary. A lot of these are actually quite good. Iteration is kind of tempting. Trash to Treasure is kind of good. Frankly, I might want Scavenge. Sparkling Rouge is kind of nice. So I have 4-player multiplayer with all the in-game mods on last night, and it was wild. Oh boy. I will have to convince my group to play that, because I think that'd be fun. Multicast is actually kind of tempting. But I think I'm going to go for Turbo Plus. We're just going for big energy generation. Oh boy. Well, you know, we don't have a shop coming up, unless one of those is. Gambling chip is lightly tempting. But I think I'm going to go with Wongo's Mystery Box. Okay. Let's do machine learning. Get that out of the way. Overclock so Rocket Punch becomes cheap. Hit the guy in the back, because they're the one that needs to go. Yeah, unfortunately, all of these go into my discard pile, which is less desirable. But they're not hurting me that much, so we're just going to scavenge, fight through. Okay, actually the toxics aren't bad. Oh, it's whenever you create a status card, though. Oh no, I still have enough. Oh wait, no, I don't. We should burn both of those. Okay, so this is goofy looking. How do we want to do this? I'll play one of these. Toxic, toxic. Let's get rid of those. I mean, this guy's not hurting me, so I'll just wait. Okay. Scavenge the burn. Turbo. Shadow shield, and darkness. And then multicast. Get toasted. Cool-headed. No. Let's see. Iteration defrag. Overclock. And feral. Boost away because he's going to be swinging at me, which is unappreciated, and there's not much I can do about it, but I think he's only going to do 1 damage. Love your YouTube channel. Forgot you were a streamer on top of it. I took a very long hiatus, so this does not surprise. Let's see. Machine learning. I think I'm just going to do a unboosted rocket punch. Scavenge the burn. Because as much as I want to do the Shadow Shield, I guess we're going to take, what, 4 damage here? It's fine. Okay. Scavenge the Void. Do a Turbo. Do Darkness. And then if I just multicast, he's toast. Easy peasy. There's some upgrades. And... Huh. I'm just going to go for a second Trash to Treasure. This whole Darkness build has slightly fallen apart, but that's okay. Let's go for the Mercy Hourglass, because Stone Calendar is not helpful. And I'm actually full health, which is wild. Let's see. Oh, that just makes it an 8. That's not fun. Reducing Feral's cost at this point is kind of tempting, but I think I might go for Defrag, because that actually does give us some damage. The thing is, like, I usually have oodles of energy here due to a multitude of factors. Let's see, that's a speed potion. I guess I'm just going to toss the fire potion at this sucker. What do we want? Draw a fewer card? No. It's, like, possibly manageable here. Don't want to deal with it. No, and of course, a terrible turn. But that's okay. Trash to Treasure. Overclock. Into Rocket Punch, which we get back. Let's see. Scavenge. I'm just going to get rid of Fight Through. We don't need more junk. We already have plenty. Turbo. Shadow Shield. Oh, right, because we're also just randomly channeling Shadow Orbs. I could try and multicast the plasma orb here. Screw it. Let's see what happens. Do rocket punch. If we get lucky, we... Ah, damn. Don't get what I'm looking for. Okay. He's taking a swing at me. I guess I'm just going to get rid of boost away, because we don't need it. And I want the extra energy for the next turn. Okay. I have 9 energy for this turn. That's fun. This is what this build's all about. Do overclock. Turbo. Rocket punch. Well, I was going to multicast into some other stuff, but I guess it didn't work exactly. But that's fine. Another turbo. Into a rocket punch. To an overclock. Into darkness. Into turbo. Into multicast. I think we are infinite, but it's a little hard to tell and it's a little hard to balance. And that's honestly okay. I think I'm just going to go for Whispering Earring and just hold on for dear life or something. So what am I looking for? Once again, we kind of want to get bonfires just because that's how I heal. This is actually a pretty good line here. Would like the events, but I'm legitimately looking for a card that I hope shows up. Oh, this is an extremely bad first turn. Never mind, it's not a problem at all. These are like the one guys that I want to be a little leery of. Defrag, machine learning, and just shadow shield, and I take none. We're good. This is the third fight in a row where you could have played multicast and won immediately. I will always be way too laser focused on whatever my like specific build is, and so I often will miss exactly that. The sad part is bulk up is like almost tempting. Because I don't actually need the orb slots. We'll get one. Yeah, Snecko Eye. The Venerable Tea set is actually vaguely good. Can grab those two. It's kind of garbage, but they're so cheap. Okay, we take no damage on the first turn. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. Do overclock. There's rocket punch, which we just get immediately. Trash to treasure, defrag, turbo, iteration. He's not doing any damage to me on this one. I'll do feral. Because yeah, in retrospect, the darkness stacking is not actually terribly good or amazing. I guess I'm just gonna do boost away so I can do a rocket punch. Oof. Well, all things considered, turbo. Ow. Darkness. Fight through. Well, that's fine then. It's just an orb slot. I mean, honestly, having a plasma orb at the start of a turn is kind of nice. Let's immediately lead in with that. Trash to treasure, shadow shield, overclock. Scavenge the burn? Burn. Don't think turbo is really gonna get me anything, is it? Nope. So I'll take 5 damage here. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Yeah, kind of a rough timer here. This is maybe too much junk. But that's okay. I mean, we've already done a ton of damage to him, kind of just by throwing trash. Oh, yikes. I'll just wait. Oh god, that's a lot of burns. This is... Maybe I should have done fight through. This is like the worst matchup for me. Okay, at least we got a somewhat okay setup here. Scavenge the burn. Boost away. Shadow shield. And darkness. Yeah, this is why I was, like, desperate for that trash compactor we had earlier. I'm just gonna do multicast. Takes him out. Look at the 5 rings, 5 cards. You add to your deck, add 15 HP. Oh, yeah, there we go. Super critical. Sure. That's a good setup card. Am I gonna be able to pull it off? Probably not. You never know. Well, this'll hurt a bit. Wait. This might be amazing, actually. Spectral Knight could be fine. Trash to treasure. Shadow shield, defrag, machine learning. And then that. I'll take a little bit of damage. This is a concern. Okay, super critical. Into... I shouldn't. Hit him, get boost away. Do a shadow shield. Yeah, the problem is now the multicast just gets me a bunch of plasma, which isn't the most helpful. Let's see what we've got. Ton of block, not helpful. So the ethereal might not be bad, because I think we'll have to see if status cards are ethereal. They are. So in retrospect, dude's fine. Let's do a multicast, give me a ton of energy. More energy. Rocket punch. Boost away. Another rocket punch. Scavenge, a wound. Just energy for next turn. Let's do overclock. We didn't get what I was looking for, but it's fine. Shadow shield again. Darkness. And I think we just let everything else burn. Why did I get 4 relics after the fight? I bought the Wongo's pack, which gave me a ton. Let's see. Yeah, if I just multicast the Darkness Orb, they just get toasted. Ice Lance, Signal Boost, or another Machine Learning. Do I have any other powers that I, like, need? You know, honestly, I'm just going to grab that one anyway, because it will just dupe whatever it's paired up with. Yeah, that'll hurt. At least, I think we have 2... Yeah, we have 2 bonfires after this one. I don't think I need to go super critical on this one. Yeah, we'll just wait. Okay. 43, though. Shadow shield... Signal boost to trash to treasure. Yikes. Okay, iteration. Boost away. To rocket punch. Overclock. Let's hold off on the rocket punch for a second. Let's do machine learning. Get that out of the way. Turbo. Scavenger to burn a void. Now into rocket punch. Defrag. Shadow shield. Super critical, darkness, and then multicast. All right. Spinner, start of your turn. No. Grab reboot. I want to just be able to cycle these. And I heal just for going into this stuff, which is good. What does this one do? 6 energy. Makes it free, which is really tempting. Do Signal Boost Plus. Chandelier. Oh, huh. So I have Lantern, Candelabra, and Chandelier. I didn't actually know there were 3 of those. That's fun. I think at this point we should heal. I probably should have healed at the last one. I think I'm just going to go for the 2 question marks. Let's see if we can fight a 300. I should be okay. We've got the focus potion to give me a boost. And the skill potion. Okay, what do we want to do here? Multicast, which is worthless in this round, but it's fine. Okay, Trash to Treasure iteration. We're going to do reboot. Turbo. Multicast. Not enough to kill, though. So we have 1 turn left. Might be fine. Really depends on what we get here. I think we're fine, actually. Because, yeah, we have a ton of energy to just toast them. And we get the Regal Pillow, which actually is kind of good, all things considered. Oh, we're fighting a mid-boss anyway. Well, get him, I guess. Yeah, it looks like we're fine. We take no damage on this round. Okay. I think I'm just going to do Signal Boost into Machine Learning. I don't think we do any of the other ones, which means that's kind of a downer run, but it's fine. Or down around run, down around. Scavenge a burn. Just go for those. So fighting the dummies is like a damage check? Yeah, you have 3 turns to kill it. And if you do, let's see. Let's do Boost Away into Rocket Punch. And then I should play some other things for a hot second. Let's do Super Critical. Bulk Up. Trash to Treasure. Turbo. Now Rocket Punch. Scavenge the Burn. Overclock. Darkness. And then multicast. Should kill him. I'd be surprised if it didn't. Am I just dumb enough for that? Yeah. Please, sir, sell me the thing. It did not. Well, it's fine. Let's grab Subroutine, because that's quite good. Calamity is objectively terrible. Yeah, I did this entire run and I never got the thing that lets me get rid of status effects en masse. That's wild. The one card that would have made this build like truly incredible. Damn, what a banger first run. Get him, dude. And like, we're fine. Like, the weird part is I was like honestly banking on it, but we have so many paths to success, it almost doesn't matter. Oh boy, Signal Boost into Trash or Treasure. Probably should have actually done that, but we have... I don't think it matters. Okay, we want to hit the guy in the back. Iteration, scavenge, which, yeah, still gives me the energy. So if I wait until the final turn, scavenge isn't bad. We did take a lot of damage on that one, which is not the best, but it's okay. Let's start by boosting away. Defrag, feral, trash and treasure. I mean, we more or less just want to slam all of these. And that's not the best damage. Oh, things aren't ethereal anymore, but it also doesn't matter. Captain's Wheel. Start of your third turn, gate 18 block. That's fun. And I'll grab another signal boost because, sure. Is there a max number of relics you can have? Nope. Let's see. Do I make subroutine free? Do I need to? I guess I'll do that one. Draw 3 cards. Alright. And now it's one genetic disaster against another genetic disaster, which actually kind of works. Power Potion. What do we get? Loop, Hailstorm, or a Bulk Up? Let's do Loop. Loop would have been really good on a Darkness run, but it's fine. Okay, let's do Feral, Machine Learning. It's swinging for 16, but if I just do... Well, let's just do Overclock, see what I get. Defrag. I'm just probably going to mulch fight through. And we don't need to boost away. Okay. Subroutine. Super critical. Signal boost iteration. Reboot. Trash a treasure. Overclock. Rocket punch. Turbo. I want to get a darkness orb up in this. But I have a couple of ways of doing it. Oh, it also doesn't matter here. Damn all that energy. Scavenge a burn. Let's see. Can I hit myself? Damn. It could boost away, but it wouldn't do me any good. I haven't seen the branch relic back. Did they bring it back? Oh, there's no more dead branch. That's okay. Shoot. I think we just do this. Do turbo. So I can scavenge the burn. And then I think I'll do Shadow Shield and Darkness, just so I have a Darkness prepped. Well, we can't do it anyway. That's fine. Turbo, 2 Rocket Punch. Oh, right. Shadow Shield, Shadow Shield. Scavenge a Void, because why not? Let's do Overclock, see if I get Rocket Punch back. We do. Perfect. Scavenge the burn. Because this way I have a ton of energy for the next turn, at the very least. Do I do more? I don't know. Call it good enough? Good enough. Can you kill through intangible? It takes time. Let's just do turbo. Oh. I guess we generate too much garbage. Darkness. I'll take it. That should be enough to kill. Yeah, that was fun. Not quite the trash build I was going for exactly, but as far as the weird trash build goes, I mean, it was just the throw every orb you possibly can build, and that worked. I wish... I know there's other ways of gaining focus. If I was able to, like, somehow focus cycle there, that would have been insane. But is what it is. And we got at least a new epoch. Feels like I'm getting close to the end of my unlocks here. The architect wakes up from the longest of slumbers. The sleep was poor. Memories return in fragments and his surroundings are alien. He is not who he once was. So we now have, whenever you rest, procure a random potion. Every 5 times you exhaust a card, draw a card. Cannot lose more than 20 HP in a single turn. Whoa, beating Remnant is extremely good. Kind of. There's still some limitations on what you can do with it, but still. So it seems like most of the things are just 15 bosses with the Ironclad, bosses with the Necrobinder. Yeah, so some of these just require other runs with other characters. Okay, well, I think that's it for Slay the Spire for me. This has been a lot of fun. I like the draft runs. I think I like them more than regular runs, and I might just stick to them for a while, and then maybe we'll mess around with mods. At some point, I will do a throw everything run where I just flip on all of these, which is extremely tempting. But for now, I gotta go play some King is Watching.